I had such a hard time choosing just one, so I thought I'd show you a couple of my favorite biographies. Here's one, Rockwell, A Boy and His Dog. I've been to a couple Norman Rockwell exhibits, and I always like to get a book when I'm there, and so that is a great book about his life, and especially the covers he did on the Saturday Evening Post. I really like the author Jerry Stanley. This is a biography of the teachers that worked at Weedpatch School a long time ago during the Dust Bowl in Oklahoma. The Okies all moved to California to get out of the dust. And when they got to California, they were met with a lot of persecution. And so California people called them Okies, and they didn't want them to go to the school with California children, so they created their own school. And this is the story of the Weedpatch Camp School and the teachers who helped all the kids there. So they built a school. They found some secondhand books. One day the kids decided we really want a pool at our school, so they dug a hole and made a pool. They taught the children how to create their own makeup and chemistry class, and a lot of the people graduated with many skills that they hadn't had previously. It's a very fascinating book about the teachers and the superintendent and those who created that school for them. This is a really popular biography in the past few years by Michael O'Tunnell about the Candy Bomber. It's popular, you probably heard the story, but I remember getting this book before it was popular, and I was really fascinated by the actual book. So if you get a chance, get the book. It's got a lot of primary sources, pictures of the primary sources in there, and a lot of information about the companies who jumped on board and provided candy to be dropped from airplanes in parachutes to the people in Germany during the war. Another favorite is this, The Lincoln, a Photobiography. It's the only nonfiction book that has won the Newbery Medal by Russell Friedman. Any biography by him is amazing. My favorite part of this book is this page. It shows this is 4 years in office, his first year, his second year, his third year, and his fourth year, and you can see how much he aged in those 4 years of office. He said that this picture is the favorite picture that he liked of himself. He thought it represented him the best, and so I always like to take a moment to look at that picture. It was actually damaged by the camera at the time. It had water damage right here, but he still liked the picture enough that even with damage, he kept that picture around of himself. Here's a picture of the log cabin in which he was raised as well. So that's a great book in case you want to get into the genre of biographies. And another book Russell Friedman has written that's a great biography is this one of Marian Anderson, and there's a picture of her. So hopefully you'll get a chance to try a few biographies. There are a lot of biographies now you can find written in descriptive text structure, so it almost sounds like a story being told to you. So they are pretty interesting to read. For kids, it's probably something that you're going to want to read to them during read-alouds to really expose them to the genre and to the style of writing. And it's definitely a great genre to use when you're teaching writing, so that you can show a few examples of biographies and then have them write one of their own biographies of people that they know. Anyway, hope you enjoy.